Hello everyone, welcome once again. We're going to solve for the value of x from this radical equation. And the given equation is what? Square root of 4x is equal to x minus 3. Then we're asked to find the value of x from this equation. The first thing we're going to do is to remove this square root by square both sides of the equation. So the left hand side of this equation is square root of 4x, which is equal to x minus 3. Then to remove this square root, we are going to square both sides of the equation so that this square is going to cancel out the square root. We are left with 4x, which is equal to x minus 3 all square imply x minus 3 is multiply itself 2 times. So now we're going to expand this bracket. So this is going to be what? 4x is equal to x multiplied by x is going to give us x squared. Then x multiplied by 3 is going to give us negative 3x. The negative 3 multiplied by x is negative 3x. The negative 3 multiplied by negative 3 is going to give us positive 9. So the next thing we're going to do is to combine the like term. So we have here, we're going to take this 4x to the right hand side of the equation. So this is going to be what? 0. Here will be empty. Is equal to x to power 2 minus 3x minus 3x is going to give us minus 6x. Then we take this 4x to the right hand side. This is positive. When it crosses this equality sign, it becomes negative 4x, then plus this constant 9. So this is going to be what? X to power 2 minus 6x minus 4x is going to give us minus 10x, then plus 9 is equal to 0. What do you notice here? This is quadratic equation. The highest power of x here is 2. And since the leading coefficient is 1 here, we're going to use factorization by consider this constant. So the constant here is 9, and we look for 2 factors of 9. When we multiply, we get 9, and when we add together, we get negative 10, which is the middle coefficient here. So we have 1 and 9. 1 multiplied by 9 is going to give us 9. Now 1 plus 9 is going to give us 10, but we are looking for negative 10. So we add negative here, add negative here. Negative 1 multiplied by negative 9 is going to give us positive 9. Then negative 1 plus negative 9 is going to give us negative 10. So these are the two numbers we are going to use. So in factoring quadratic equation, what do? We open two brackets, then equate it to 0. So where is the variable we are looking for is x. So the first number is negative 1. Then the second number is what? Negative 9. So from here, when two terms is multiply itself and is equal to 0, it's either the first one, x minus 1 is equal to 0, or x minus 9 is equal to 0. Now we're going to solve for the value of x here. So x now will be equal to, when we take this negative 1 to the right hand side, become positive 1. Or x now be equal to, we take this to the right hand side, become positive 9. So when you solve an equation, a radical equation in this form, I advise you to plug in your two answers back to the equation to see whether the two solutions satisfy the equation, because in some cases this solution, one of the solution will not satisfy the equation, but in some cases the two solution will satisfy the equation. So let's check whether these two value of x satisfy the equation. So the first one is what? X is equal to 1. So we're going to plug in 1 here in place of x. 4 multiplied by 1 is going to give 4. So square root of 4 is the same as, when we plug in 1 here is going to be 1, then minus 3. So what we just did, we just replace anywhere we see x as 1 from this equation. Now square root of 4 is going to give us 2, which is equal to 1 minus 2 is going to give us, 1 minus 3 is going to give us minus 2. And 2 is not the same as minus 2. Therefore, this first value of x is equal to 1 did not satisfy the equation. Now let's see whether the second value 9 satisfies the equation. At x is equal to 9. So we plug in 9 to the equation. So this is going to be a square root of 4 multiplied by 9 is going to give us 36, which is equal to, in place of x here, we replace 9, then minus 3. Square root of 36 is going to give us 6, which is equal to 9 minus 3 is the same as 6. So 6 is the same as 6. So the second equation satisfies the second value of x, which is 9, satisfy the equation. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe.